Hello everyone, Rurikhan here bringing you guys another quick update, and on this one it's going to be a really quick one. I did not have time to prepare a cons gamecast because I've been really busy this week with all the stuff that's been happening, and due to the fact that I'm going to have to go away for the weekend, and yeah, a lot of stuff happening, so that is why there hasn't been a cons gamecast in a bit. That is why you're getting spammed with videos in my channel, and there's just too many releases at the same time, and I am going completely insane. As you can see, I barely have any voice left from all the ridiculous amounts of commentary that I've been doing. A couple of shout outs before we get started here. Shout out to Daniel Kaufhill for donating to the cause. Shout out to Anton Romanyuk for donating the Alan Wake franchise. Shout out to PJ Cricket for donating Amnesia The Dark Descent. Shout out to Sparser for donating Fallout New Vegas. Shout out to That's Nacho Cheese for donating The Binding of Isaac. And shout out to Roniel C007 for donating Fallout New Vegas DLC. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you guys, I can't thank you enough. So let me just get this news straight out, because I know this is what a lot of you really care about. Regarding Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition. I am going to be playing it tonight in my live stream, if everything goes according to plan, because I never really purchased anything from Green Man Gaming, so I assume they're going to give me the code at midnight. If that doesn't happen, I don't know what I'll be able to do, but if, however, everything goes smoothly, at midnight GMT time, I will be streaming Dark Souls, the Prepare to Die edition for the PC. At least I hope that I will be able to stream it, because you never know what will happen with the game. I mean, just saying, there's a lot of unknowns. I've never tried the game out on PC, never tried anything like it, so there's a lot of unknowns. Not sure if I'm going to be able to, but my intention is to live stream Dark Souls. I'm going to be playing for a bit. I'm not exactly sure for how long. I'm going to try and play it as much as I possibly can, because unfortunately on Friday I am leaving. I have a big trip to make, so that might be a problem. However, it is my intention to make what I call the cheap build, which is a build that I kind of came up with. I mean, probably a lot of people came up with it. I just kind of adapted it to my own needs. And the reason why I'm making the cheap build is because I want to get to the new content as fast as possible. Now, I'm not saying that it's a build that exploits bugs or anything. It simply uses game mechanics to my advantage. It's not bug exploiting. It's mostly due to elemental weapon usage, which I consider to be really, really cheap. Now that I know a lot about the game, I consider that elemental weapons are they're just dirt cheap, let's be honest, because you can get a weapon that makes ridiculous amounts of damage, does not need any scaling whatsoever. It's just like straight up damaged from the get-go, and it's just a little bit cheap, again, which is why I like to call it the cheap build. It's going to base itself out mostly through elemental weapons, and we will see how those will work out in the new sections. Like I said, I just want to try and get to the new sections as fast as possible so that I can make a couple of videos regarding the new sections. Unfortunately, Vex Trinity has his internet down, which means that we won't be able to start recording the playthrough that I told you guys that we're going to do straight away. He should only get his internet next Thursday, so it's going to take a while until we can actually start recording that co-op gameplay, which is why I want to get to the new areas, show you guys all the new content, and then we will show our combined adventure. So that is my plans for Dark Souls. Also, I have a little bit of an update on the Capcom situation regarding Dragon's Dogma. So last week I had another third-party match on one of my videos. This time around, it was a third-party match on the video that you guys probably have already seen from Motorstorm Apocalypse. And the one that's up right now does not have a third-party match. And what was funny is that I upload that one video. When it gets the third-party match, I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to just delete this, forget about this thing. And then I was like, wait a second. So I go online, I go and I watch through a lot of information about what's fair use and what's not, even though I'm like 100% sure that every video that I put online is fair use. I'm like 100% sure. I'm not even 80% sure, 90%. I'm 100% sure it is fair use, because I'm transforming it by adding my camera on top, transforming it by adding my own commentary on top of the gameplay, and it is basically fair use. It specifically states that for commentary purposes, you can pretty much do whatever you want with the footage. So since my stuff was fair use, I decided, wait a second, I'm going to upload this video again, and if a match comes up, I'm going to actually dispute it. And then I said I'm also going to go ahead and dispute the Dragon's Dogma match. So what ended up happening was the second time the video went up, there was no third-party match. And I was just like, this is just completely and utterly random. It's just like YouTube just randomly flags stuff. And if you delete it and upload it again, apparently it might not get flagged. So honestly, I'm not saying that you should do this. I'm just saying that is what happened to me. I was ready to dispute that claim. Unfortunately, it did not happen again, so I didn't dispute it. However, I did dispute the claim on the Dragon's Dogma 18th video. And what happened was Monday morning, they came back and said that Capcom had reinstated the claim on my video. So this time around, it wasn't anything random. It wasn't random YouTube. It wasn't a random individual. It was actually someone from Capcom looked at my video and said, no, you can't use this. You can't have this. This is a misuse of our material. So that is basically what's going to happen, at least for me personally, is look, you don't want my content? Fine. I won't do it anymore. So basically, Capcom games, to me, it's all out. Like, I might play them, I'll definitely not make videos about them, because if that's the way Capcom's going to handle things, that is their prerogative. In that case, there's nothing left for me to do except tell them, look, it's cool. You don't want to work with me? That's fine. Whatever. I'll move on. I got other people to work with. So that's what happened with Capcom. Also, due to the fact that I got that first match from Sony, I'm going to be keeping a close eye on that as well to see if Sony is cool with me using their stuff or not, because if they're not cool either, that's fine. I'll move on. I'll go work on something else. It's just the way these things work. Look, there's a lot of game developers out there that appreciate the kind of stuff that we do, the playthroughs, the walkthroughs, keeping the interest in the game alive. If these guys don't appreciate that kind of stuff, that's fine. That's up to them, not up to me. So that is the Capcom situation, the Sony situation. So I also wanted to tell you guys why I'm leaving this weekend. This weekend I have to leave because one of my French cousins is getting married. And basically it's going to take me the whole weekend to be there because it's in a really far away place in Portugal. She came all the way from France to get married too, which kind of strikes me as, you know, weird, but it's her decision. So she came to Portugal, get married, and I'm gonna go and attend her wedding. So Friday night I'm leaving. Saturday is the wedding. I will also have to sleep over there in my parents' house in the north. After I sleep over there on Saturday, I'll try to get back here as fast as possible on Sunday, because by then Guild Wars 2 will have launched. So I am going to miss the launch of Guild Wars 2, but as soon as I get back, I'm going to try and get as much live stream in as possible on Guild Wars 2, because I'm going to be playing a lot of Guild Wars 2 basically, and I'm probably not going to have a lot of time to edit videos. I will still be posting stuff from Dark Souls and from mostly Dark Souls and Darksiders 2, because those two are two series that you guys seem to really be enjoying. I might take a little break on The Witcher, because The Witcher views have been going down. A lot of people are not happy with the fact that it's apparently too dark, but there's not a whole lot I can do, because if I clear it up any more than I already have, basically what you get is a whitewashed image, and I don't want that. I don't want that in my videos, ever. Also, if you guys have been noticing recently a couple of quality shifts in my videos, it's because I've been making these weird experiences to try and get the 1080p upscaling to work. So you will see shifts in quality. You'll see some that are a little bit better, some that are a little bit worse. It's because I need to experience between the maximum amount of quality that I can get out of these upscaled videos and the render times. Because, I mean, you guys might be thinking, look, just give us the maximum quality possible. And I would love to do that. Problem is, like, maximum quality possible basically means 12-hour renders, which is obviously not acceptable. I can't keep one computer rendering one video for 12 straight hours, especially given the amount of videos that I produce. So I've been working around that. I've been working with several formats, a variable bit rating, constant bit rating. I've been working with all these kinds of ridiculous things. And I might even make a video about it to give you guys the conclusions that I've taken for those of you who are also video producers and also want to do 720p upscaling. But yeah, that is basically what's been happening. So just remember, tonight Dark Souls. As soon as I get back on Sunday, Guild Wars, all in the live stream. So make sure that you sign up for the live stream. It is twitch.tv/Rurikhan. I might even do a couple of highlights like I did with League of Legends and post those up on YouTube, but I'm not exactly sure what's going to be usable and what's not. So again, I would rather you guys try and hang out at the live stream and try to get as much entertainment as you can out of that. But obviously still a lot of videos coming your way. Like right now I'm actually uploading episode 18 of the Dark Souls Dwarven Edition and episode 3 of Darksiders 2. Also there's like 5 more episodes of Darksiders 2 already rendering, and since this is 18 there's at least 7 more episodes of Dark Souls already rendered and ready to go up. However, tonight is going to be the Prepare to Die edition, assuming everything goes fine. Again, my throat is just already going because I've been commenting so much today. I'm going to have to actually take a break on commenting because I was going to record Witcher today, but as you can see, I don't have enough voice to record Witcher. So really sorry about that, guys, but it is the way these things go. So I'm probably going to try to get some rest for tonight's live stream. Hope you guys will show up. Like I said, twitch.tv/Rurikhan. Follow me there. I'm also going to announce it in the what do you call it, in the social networks. Look, my head it's like messed up, exploding with all this stuff that's happening. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like I said, this weekend unfortunately I'm not going to be here. I'm going to go to that wedding thing, and on Sunday hopefully I'll be back and I'll be able to get you guys with some Guild Wars 2 footage. I still don't know which server I'm going to be playing on. I will oh yeah, I should probably try and figure that out until Friday, so that you guys that want to start on the same server as me, so that you guys can go ahead. Well, if you want to know which server I'm going to be playing on, make sure to follow me on Facebook. There's links in the description below. There's always links in every single video that I upload. In the description, there's always links to my social networks, my live stream, all that stuff. There's always that stuff in the description. Just scroll down to the bottom of the description. All that stuff is there. So make sure to follow me on social networks, and I will announce there when I decide which server I will go to. I'll try to get that sorted out before I leave for the wedding, so that you guys can start there if you so desire. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are having a good day. Me personally, I'm dead tired. I'm beat. My computer is still rendering and uploading and doing all kinds of crazy stuff for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned. And like I said, I'm still working out a couple of experience with 1080p. So if there is a couple of quality shifts, bear with me until I finish this testing process. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.